So the next thing to happen on Monday Night Raw, we get to the next match of the night. But before we talk about that match, we got to talk about a backstage segment where we see Cody Rhodes and he goes up to Jey Uso in the locker room. He wants to sit down and talk to Jey, and Cody starts telling Jey that he understands that Jey's going through a lot right now, but he says that he will get back to the top and all that because he says that, he fought through it all, and he says that he had his ups and downs, but he went and kept on fighting ahead. So yeah, that's what he tells Jey, and then Jey thanks him for the talking. He says that he knows he's going to get back to the top. So yeah, that's what Jey tells Cody there. But then after that, we get to the next match of the night. It was Rusev versus McDonagh with the Intercontinental Champion Dominik Mysterio, the Judgement Day, in a one-on-one match. So yeah, we get to this match. Rusev was dominating a good bit of this match, but then JD starts coming back. At one point, he hits the moonsault off the top turnbuckle and got a 2 count out of that, but then Rusev starts coming back at the ending of this match, managing to hit the Machka kick onto JD, and then he locks on the accolade onto JD, and we see JD screaming out for Dom, and Dom is pretty much behind Rusev and them, while Rusev got the submission hold locked on, and Dom was going to get into the ring, the referee stops him, but then Dominik starts thanking, and he decides not to help JD, and then JD taps out. So yeah, Rusev defeated JD McDonagh, but then Rusev still holds on the accolade onto JD, and Dominik is not getting into the ring to help JD up until Finn comes in there, attacking Rusev, knocking him out of the ring, saving JD, and he quickly got out of the ring. So yeah, that's what happened there, and Finn looks at Dominik while they're walking up the ramp. He goes why the hell you didn't help JD? And that's what happened there. But yeah, pretty good match for the most part between those two guys. And what happened after the match, I'll give it all 2.5 stars. That's why I'll give it. It was pretty good. But yeah, then after that, we get to another backstage segment where we see Io Sky talking to Asuka backstage. Io Sky's trying to talk Asuka out of the match and everything against Rhea Ripley, and Asuka was talking about how she's going to do what she has to do to hurt Rhea Ripley. So yeah, that's what happened there. And she walks away. And then Io was trying to talk to Kyrie, but then Asuka screams out for Kyrie's name. But then after that, we get to another one where we see LA Knight getting interviewed backstage by Kathy Kelly. And yeah, LA Knight was talking about how, he was trying to help Jey Uso at WrestlePalooza, but then Jey pushed him out of the way. He cost his own self the match. And he says that, tonight he's going to have to hurt Jey since Jey wants this match. So yeah, that's what LA Knight says there. But up next, it'll be Jey Uso versus LA Knight 1-on-1 up next on Raw. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Till then.